What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit, spawning here in the bottom left-hand corner of Lost and Found LE, playing with the red Zerg pieces. We have the current youngest player in the WCS Pro circuit. His name is Reynor. And his opponent spawning in the cross position, playing with the blue Zerg pieces. We have the current best player on the planet, and he wants to continue to prove that he is just that. His name is Serral. So, guys and girls, you guys can check out all of the games between these two on the YouTube channel right now. And guys, these games were played at the WCS in Montreal, and this in particular, this series, was the grand finals of that tournament. And guys, it's definitely living up to the hype, I gotta say. These two players have been absolutely going at it this entire series, and this series has been filled with mind games unlike any I have seen in a long time of Starcraft 2 and ZvZ, which has so many mind games as it is. But this has been on another level, guys. I've really enjoyed watching these games and casting these games, and just, I mean, you know, these are the types of games that if you're a Zerg player that you want to study, you really want to learn the build order of what these players do, because it's it can be a massive, very helpful for someone trying to get better with the Zerg pieces, for sure. I mean, you know, without a doubt. So let's see what both these players have decided to do. It looks like Serral went for the hatch gas pool, and it looks like the same can be said for Reynor. So relatively standard, both players getting a couple of queens out, as well as the Zergling speed upgrade. So very similar in build orders, at least at this stage, the early stages here of this game. I just, you know, if you're Reynor right now, what do you do against the best player on the planet? I mean, do you decide to do something a little bit out of the ordinary to try to get you know, to win another match or game, or do you get aggressive, or do you play a little bit more so a macro focus game? If it were me, I probably at this point would play something a little bit cheesy, simply because you know, Serral usually plays a very standard macro focus game, so I would roll the die and go for something super aggressive. But that's just me, and I'm not a professional gamer, so what can I say? But looks like both players giving each other that mutual respect, as I've talked about throughout this series, going ahead and getting their third base up and running. And it does look like Serral's decided to get some Banelings out. Looks like possibly a Bane bust here against maybe the natural expansion here. Looks like Serral has gone ahead and has got some Zerglings moving across the map here. Interesting decision making. But it looks like Reynor is going to have, you know, decent defense here to fend off against all this aggression. Got to be very careful that you don't lose all of these Zerglings to some of these Banelings. But nothing too crazy as of yet. It does look like +1's going to be coming out of the evolution chamber here for Serral. Whereas on the opposite side, it does look like the evolution chamber is just being created here. A little bit behind on that is Reynor. But I mean, it looks like we're setting ourselves up here, guys, for another macro focus game. I mean, that's just what it looks like. Looks like it's going to be a macro focus game. Roach Warren's going to be coming out of Serral, as well as the Lair. And then the same can be said here for Reynor. He's going to begin his lair. As I said, I mean, you know, these guys really do give each other a lot of respect. They really have given each other a lot of, you know, a lot of respect throughout this series. And it's been very interesting to watch, because you wouldn't necessarily, you know, think that they would just, you know, give each other, you know, a ton of respect like this. Now, there is a surround here on one of these queens. The queen does go down, and that's a pretty big pickup there for Reynor, getting that queen. It's the small things, guys, that really is the difference between the, you know, people who are good at playing StarCraft and the people who are professional gamers. That the attention to detail is everything. Fourth base coming up here for Serral, so very early on that fourth base. Very interesting decision making there. Some of these banelings possibly going to move into this third base location here. Looks like a bunch of Zerglings are going to sniff this out and are going to start going after the fourth base location here of our Zerg player. And it does look like those banelings did come in. Doesn't look like too much damage was dealt. It does look like Reynor was able to get the cancel on that fourth base. More and more Zerglings are coming to help with the fight. Fourth base is now going down here for Reynor. So, as I said, Reynor is kind of, it looks like he's going back to really what is worked for him in this series so far. He's getting really aggressive, and I really like that. Getting the surround on one of those queens will help out. Getting at least one kill definitely helps, because when you look at someone like Serral, he loves to get lots and lots of queens. So you got to be careful about that. It does look like there will be that fourth hatchery going up here once again for Serral. +2 is going to be coming out here. And Reynor once again has gone with the Spire and is now going ahead and getting more and more of these Mutalisks. So the Mutalist, I don't know if they're going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot of damage because of the Spore Crawlers. But there is a massive push here of Zerglings into multiple bases here. And this is exactly what Reynor needed right now, is to really just get Serral somewhat out of sorts. These Mutalisks are giving a lot of value as well, and these Zerglings are giving a lot of value for Reynor as well. Absolutely beautiful play here by Reynor. I'm really liking this play right now by him. The Mutalisks are going to have free range of those roaches, and once again, the question that remains is, is he going to be able to get this fourth base once again? I'm wondering if if Serral is just going to have to let this one go. Is he going to have to let it go? There's a very good possibility that he will just let it go. Hydra Den's coming up here now for Serral. So just like that, that fourth base once again went down. And now another couple of drones are going down here for Serral. Serral is supply blocked as well, and these Mutalisks are just giving so much value right now. The micro is beautiful, taking out another base. Wow. Beautifully done. Reynor is showing us that he is a boss right now. Absolutely beautiful play. More and more of these mutas are going to be coming out here for Reynor, and this Mutalist switch has really been good for him, at least at this point. More and more Zerglings are going to be coming out as well, and I'm wondering if he's going to go for an all-out assault here, because there is a lot of Zerglings and now a ton of Banelings being morphed in, and you got a lot of mutas as well, and I don't know if Serral's going to have enough for this army. I do not know. There is a lot of banelings coming. Oh my god. The banelings, the roly-poly banelings, and all these zerglings and mutalisks. This could be the end of this game right here and right now. And that's exactly what Reynor wants, is the end right here. These banelings are getting so much value. Oh my god. The mutalisks are doing so much work here for Reynor, and just like that, Reynor has just completely taken over, and GG is called, and Reynor takes this game against Serral and ties up the score. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Reynor and Serral, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for new, stay positive, and as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.